Welcome back, everybody, to the EWO Live. And first off, we want to apologize for Monday's episode as my finger slipped, and yeah, we're just gonna keep it like that. But tonight's show, we will see a triple threat match for the Intercontinental Championship. And today we are coming to you live back in Montreal, Canada. Now let's get the show started. This match scheduled for one fall. Introducing you first. He is the freak of freaks. He is Freak Nasty. As a disappointing loss the other night, as he was in a match at the pay-per-view, or at the Monday's show, sorry, excuse me. He was in Monday's show, and he did fight against, Artifice, and did lose, but it was a simulated match. I should tell you guys, it was a simulated match. Too bad we didn't get to see that action, but Artifice came out on top and defeating Nasty. But now we're going to give him another match here tonight, since we didn't get to see him actually for the non-televised event. Tonight we're going to see him face off against PVT.KILLAA in the first meeting against each other. Hopefully it goes well for Nasty tonight, but we'll just have to wait and see. As we have a couple great matches tonight, as Lopez and Viper, champion versus champion night. First off, they're gonna see if Lopez can take the win again against the women's world champion. And introduce to you next, he is PVT.KILLAA. As PVT.KILLAA looking past what just happened, his debut, now trying to look forward into the men's division here, seeing where we can place him as the #1 contender tonight. Hitman for the Hardcore Championship will be facing Boxcat Hero, and we will see a Hardcore Championship match next week between Hitman and Artifice. Not going to waste any time. At the pay-per-view, we're not going to see as many titles being defended, but we're going to still work out the kinks for those ones. But here is PVT.KILLAA trying to get a win under his belt here tonight, as his first meeting in a long time, actually, versus versus Freak Nasty. The last time they did it was about, well, a long time ago, since the last time we played, and they rekindling the feud from way back in the day. And the bell rings as KILLAA starts it off with a big punch and drops him on his back. These two know runs into a big boot, as these two know each other very well from the past. And now KILLAA just going to work on Nasty's face, but that mask should be protecting it enough to block most of the impact. As now, that was only, I don't even think that was a 1 count, but now he's beating the back of his head off the mat as PVT.KILLAA is fired up for this one here. And now PVT.KILLAA grabs the shoulder and puts him into a submission, trying to get that muscle, and KILLAA gets swooped out from under his feet as, holy shit, he just tossed him away. As Nasty just picks him up and tosses it, and here it is, another German suplex toss. Holy crap, these two way back in the day had battles left, right, and center, as most of their matches were Extreme Rules style matches. As back in the day, it used to be called a hardcore match, but... And now the big boot out of the corner. PVT.KILLAA stands up to his feet, grabbing Nasty, trying to poke his eyes out from through the mask. As now he puts PVT.KILLAA across the top of the rope, trying to choke him. A big standoff on his belly and trying to gas him up right there. As now Nasty tosses him away and taunts him right back. As these two, like I said, rekindling that feud from way back when. Who will come out on top tonight, as now Nasty goes for the pin and only a 1 count. And now Nasty tries, but KILLAA reverses and another big boot delivered to the face, and he goes for a quick pin. 1. And no, only a 2 count there was. As we can't wait to see the other match tonight, as Tox versus King will happen again tonight. And big move delivered from Private KILLAA, and now it is a count of 1, 2, and no, just barely kicking out of that was Nasty, as he had just been delivered right onto his head. As tonight, Tox and King will be going at it in a 2 out of 3 falls match, as the rematch to that big world title will happen in a couple of weeks' time at the pay-per-view. But tonight they were just gonna go as a one-on-one. As now Nasty putting the work on Private KILLAA, as now he's gonna pull him to the corner. What is Nasty gonna do? Oh, delivered a moonsault off the top rope. 2, and no, KILLAA kicks right out of it. A very close count to 3 there. Is now Nasty kicks him in the gut, putting him on his shoulders. Boom, delivered the big spinning suplex power bomb, the Nasty big bomb there, and goes for the pin. 1, 2, no, and there is a kick out from KILLAA. Holy shit! As now Nasty going right back to the top rope, telling KILLAA to get up. Nasty waits for him, goes for the big spinning, doesn't hit him at all with it. And there's a punch to the gut, as now big knees now to the chest. As KILLAA is in a world of pain here, in big trouble here. If he doesn't react soon, he will be counted down to 3 and lose the match. And a big clothesline delivered from KILLAA. As now KILLAA putting the pressure right back on the Nasty. It's Nasty now getting beat up, and another big boot from KILLAA, and he goes for the pin once again. Can he finish it off with that? And yes, he does. Finishes off Nasty with the big boot, and there is your winner, Private KILLAA, with that 3rd big boot of the match, and especially with that big, I don't know, but it was like a pile driver style move, and then he got powerbombed, still gets out of it. And fantastic match from these two right here. And there's your winner, Private KILLAA. And now KILLAA riding off on a bike. And that's something new. Holy shit. Oh, holy crap. This is something I've never seen. And just rides away. Holy crap, this is something new. I didn't even think this was possible. Holy shit. And let's get on to the next match of the night. And the next match scheduled for a Falls Count Anywhere match. Introducing to you first, the man with 9 lives. Here is Box Cat Hero. And there it is, the man with 9 lives, Box Cat Hero. Because the last time we saw him, he had defeated El Dragon in the last show before the pay-per-view. And now just waiting on his next opponent here as we're going to see him take on the actual #1 contender for the Hardcore Championship in the Hitman, as Boxcat needs to show up and continue his winning ways as he wants to move up in the rankings and move on to a title shot chance, as he has a big target in front of him. As if he does defeat the Hitman, it's something to look forward to, actually. But we need him to win, you know. I'm having some faith in Boxcat right now. Is just need him to beat the #1 contender, and he has a chance at a title shot as soon as everything gets delivered and situated. But he'll be next in line, I should say. Yeah, fans, I'm a little winky wonky today, and introducing you his opponent. He is the #1 contender for the Hardcore Championship. He is the Hitman. As now the Hitman entering the arena and towards the ring. He is finally on fire. After going weeks on end of going loss after loss after loss. I think now he is like 2-6 or something, but we should go back and count it all. But I wish we had the statistics. We could have wrote it down, but you know, I wasn't thinking that far ahead. But it's okay. As now Hitman is on his winning ways and on track and on pace to win a Hardcore Championship, but has to do it against the chosen one here, as Artifice holds on to the Hardcore Championship and has been holding it on to now for a month or two and defending it. And just proud champion we have there. We have a proud Hardcore champion as he holds that gold Hardcore Championship. This man right here is on pace next week to face and hopefully beat the champion. Well, we'll see that next week, but tonight he has to set his eyes on Boxcat. And the bell rings as now Hitman starts it off, but no, Boxcat tosses the Hitman out to the outside as he straight up brings it right away to the outside, because as it is into a false count anywhere match. Is now Boxcat lifting and dropping the Hitman with a furious power bomb on the outside as he throws him to a submission and that Boston crab. But now Hitman powers himself out of it. Short elbow delivered from the Hitman. Oh, big kick to the face and tries the double foot stomp, but Boxcat moves out of the way. And now Boxcat with a furious suplex as he throws him away. As we know now, the Hitman is just wanting to get his hands right onto that Hardcore Championship, but he knows he is one step away from getting that. All he has to do is beat that Artifice dude in next week's Hardcore match. And what the hell is this? Oh, and a big power slam delivered from Boxcat out of nowhere, and only a 2 count there. Fantastically done. Hitman wakes up, and there's a kick to the gut as Boxcat kicks him there. As the leader of the cat gang over here, Boxcat up to the top, goes for the splash, but totally misses. As now the Hitman looks and double drop kick to the face. Short DDT delivered from the Hitman as he goes for the quick pin. But no, only a 1 count there. As the Hitman thinks about what's he gonna do. What the hell? Who is this coming out to the ring here? And that's... Uh-oh. And no one there, just teasing him. As now Boxcat comes up. And no, the interference there did not actually do anything. As Artifice, as we believe, excuse me, that was Artifice's song. As Artifice playing games with the Hitman right now, as he knows that he has him next week. And Hitman just stopped thinking about it and T-bone suplex Boxcat to the ground viciously. That could be it right there. And no, Boxcat kicks right out of it. Again, as Artifice playing games with the Hitman, as I don't know, is the Hitman worried about it? Is Artifice scared of him? What, like, it just, I don't get it. Oh, and a big chop, and as they chop each other back, and now big spine buster delivered from Boxcat. Boxcat picks him up with a nice right hand. As he picks him up, big slam, goes for the quick pin. Will he get it right here? 1, 2, and no, the Hitman kicks right out of it. As Boxcat thought he had it right there, as the big distraction kind of helped him, as now the Boxcat goes to the top rope. And what will he do here? Big frog splash delivered. There's the pin. 1, 2, and no, Hitman does not let him get that 3 as Hitman powers out of that one. As we sure know, Hitman's is close to end. Oh, and there's the big reversal from the Hitman. Big neck breaker there. Float over neck breaker, we should say. Is now big right forearm. Is now Hitman puts him up in the air and delivers him down to the floor. Short elbow. Hitman looking to do something spectacular here. What can he do here? As he goes to the corner, but has no idea what he should do right now as he picks up Boxcat. Float over, kicks him in the face, and there it is. As he's bloodied and battered, as now the Hitman goes for it. Is that weird Hitman driver, and there's the hit job. Oh my God. And he goes for the quick pin. 1, 2, 3, and there's your winner. The Hitman is now next week, as he's looking forward to that hardcore championship match with that big win, putting him over. And the hype is real, as the Hitman has not been losing at all. It's just been like, how do I say it to you? Like, just changed his routine. I don't know, but fantastic on him. As now, next week they will see a big hardcore championship match. And we have not decided stipulations for that match. We know that that 3 table is an option. A 2 out of 3 tables match is an option. And he's looking and he's calling Artifice, "You're next." Holy crap. Now let's get into the next match of the night, as champ versus champ is coming right up. And the next match scheduled for one fall. Introducing to you first. She is your new television, EWO television champion, SOFIA LOPEZ. As everybody doubted her at the beginning, and now throwing it in the face of everybody as the new women's television champion is here. And she knows it. Look at her go. And all the fans excited to see her. She became the women's television champion a couple weeks back, and taking out Megan Lee for it to become the very first television champion, as even a week prior that she did face the opponent tonight, the world heavyweight champion, the EWO women's world heavyweight champion, and Miss Viper, which that match was unbelievable. Did not expect to see that SOFIA LOPEZ to take her down. It was a great match. I thought it was a great match. Getting her first #1 contenders match that way right there is now introducing her. It is her opponent, and she is the women's EWO World Heavyweight Champion. She is Miss Viper. As now Miss Viper facing the champ that beat her and totally disrespected her at the last time. But now, as SOFIA LOPEZ now has a title, will Viper show her the respect that she deserves right here tonight, as these two clash at number 2 of this little rivalry, I guess we'll call it. But we'll see what happens here at the end of the match, or during the match, whatever the case may be. But I still don't think Viper cares. I think Viper, in her head, she holds the biggest gold of the company. And I think that loss didn't even really matter to her, as now she looks at that title and there is your EWO Women's Champion. This is bout number 2. It's going to be a good one, as now she does, like I said, return as a television champion. What will happen here tonight? As Sofia Lopez straight looking at the champ, showing her I deserve the respect, and this is how you're going to give it to me again tonight. As now Lopez goes, grabs her, throws her up, and struggling suplex. It must have hurt. Oh, big slaps delivered from Viper. And now off the rope, turning around. Oh, she almost delivered that vicious forearm, but no, Lopez grabs her, tosses her in the corner. As now she tosses her in the middle rope. As now, what is she going to do? Big drop kick to the outside. As now Lopez going after the champ here. And delivers her right back into the ring. And kicks her in the knee. Excuse me, sorry, looking at my notes. As now Lopez puts her on the rope and delivers a big chop to that chest as she goes back to that special top rope moonsault, standing though. And there's a reversal from Viper. Is now Viper gonna work on the arm. And there's a kick and another kick, working her down. And a kick to the face. Ref, get out of the camera's way, man. God. And viciously kicking her down now. Viper taking the battle to Lopez, but Lopez brings out a big reversal. And now reverses back as Viper, as now Viper brings her and whips her to the corner. She goes over and throws a big punch, as now Viper grabs her. What is she gonna do? And there is a Death Valley driver right out of the corner. Now working on the hands of Lopez. As now Viper does not care one bit that she is the television champion. Still won't give her the respect that she deserves. As now she sits in the corner waiting for Lopez to get up. Lopez gets up, but she meets Viper. As Viper picks her up and tosses her right over into a DDT. And now picking her up, and holy crap, what was that? And a big backsplash also to follow up with it. Big forearm punches and a turnaround chop. Goes for the pin in the middle. One and no. Champ only gets that one count as Lopez pushes out quickly. As now the ref and Viper teeter-tottering back and forth. And the ref goes to the top, tells her to get down off the top. And Viper is met by Lopez, as Lopez just staring her down as she goes. No! Beautiful reversal, but it was a rope break there. What a big reversal with that power bomb. And a float over kick, as now Viper is knocked out. What is she going to do now as she tosses her into the corner? Grabs her. Turns her around. What is she going to do here? Tornado DDT off the top rope. As now she's going to work on the arms of Viper. Lopez needs to get that big win here. Throw her into that title picture. And that would be crazy to see a television champion plus world champion. As we do have the world tag team champion and intercontinental champion. He is a double champion. Will be in that main event tonight and coming up shortly. As there's that handspring. Is she going to follow up into that 450? There she goes. She lands it. Will she get the pin right here? Will Viper give it up right here? And Lopez downs her twice. Holy crap. I'm sure that she has to give her the respect here as Lopez puts down the world champion once again. As the world champion loses, is 0-2 against now the current television champion, Sofia Lopez. Sure, she's got to give her some respect here, as now that should put her right into that title picture, as defeating the world champion twice has got to mean something, as that beautifully executed 450 right off that bottom rope, taking out Miss Viper right there. And now Lopez cheers on. As I told you, everybody did not believe in this woman at the beginning. Thought she was just eye candy, but she showed everybody she can wrestle as your winner of the night. Now let's head into the next match of the night. And the next match, scheduled for 2 falls. If I did it correctly, a 2 out of 3 falls match, falls count anywhere match. Introduce you now. He is the leader of the Toxic Gang Mafia. He is Tox LECLURE. As Tox LECLURE has been, what's the word I'm looking for here? Teasing everybody at a new member, and still has not been seen, but he did show off a picture of who it could have been, but we're still baffled on who it is, and will he show up here tonight? We do not know. We're gonna have to wait and see, but he says he's coming, and if I can find the picture right now, I will put it up on screen, and if I haven't done it already, but and introducing to you his opponent. He is your EWO World Champion, the self-proclaimed king. He is King Ray. As these two here in the first bout, as Tox defeats King in like 2 to 3 minutes at the pay-per-view, and then the rematch happens and King regaining that world championship, and wasting no time as King running down to the ring, wanting to get the match started. And this match here tonight is just a teaser for what the next pay-per-view will have in store for these two men to end the rivalry here with Tox and King at the pay-per-view for that world championship title. But tonight, having a little warm-up match, as it is 1-1, and tonight we'll go as a 2 out of 3 falls, if I did it correctly, like I said. We will just have to wait and see what the outcome of this match is, because I don't remember. I apologize, everybody. Don't get mad at me, Jesus. But I know it's a falls count anywhere, I can tell you that. I just don't remember if it's falls, 2 out of 3 falls. Is now Tox getting ready to face King, and it is a 10-minute 2 out of 3 falls match, and now Tox going out there first as a big kick to the face. Now Tox going right to the top rope. Goes for that splash and delivers it all his way down. King sounded like, I heard it sounded like King broke a bone there. Kind of sounded weird there. As now he works on the legs, telling the champion, I'm coming for that title at the pay-per-view, as tonight's precursor match will be determined. As he picks up King. Delivers a vicious suplex into the corner. King getting beat up right now by Tox. Tox throwing a big right. And face first, he delivers him. As nowhere to be found, King, the world champion, and getting beat up here by Tox. And Tox grabs him by a little bit of hair that he has. And no, Tox gets kicked back in the face by King as he's showing that he can punch. But Tox gets right back up, but no, big reversal and a big punch to the gut delivered from King. But no, it's another reverse back to King. Holy crap, I don't know what to call this. Is that illegal head face piece? Referee needs to take that off his face. So we're going to have a mask match sooner or later. See what it looks like underneath. Oh, and a big kick to the gut. As now he picks him up and throws him to the outside. What the fuck is wrong with him? He's just trying to injure him as he now goes for that first pin. 1, 2, and no, kicked out. That would have been a minute 35-40 there as the first pin would have happened, and a big knee to the face. Now a short DDT into the hard concrete mat. I know it's hard concrete mat because of the concrete underneath it. That mat doesn't stop at all. Big knee to the face, 2 minutes in, and it's all been talks. Is now King going to take off that piece of the announce table. And now what is going to happen? This is the first time we're going to see this announce table come into effect, and no. And now he throws it into the other announce table as this Spanish announce table gets attacked into. And no, now he just brings him back into the ring, as I really sure thought that that table was going to be coming in there and into effect. Because now King goes for the quick pin. Will he get the first one? And no, Tox kicks right out of it. As King goes to the top rope. Telling Tox to get up. King looking at him. Big forearm from the top. Big kick to the knee. And that move right there, that moonsault off the middle rope. Goes for that pin and only gets a 2 there tonight. Right now, this match going the distance as of right now. Is that turnaround elbow? Could that be the first one right there? 1, 2. And no, King does not get that first pin, as he doesn't believe that this man has what it takes, and he's still kicking right out of it. Oh, big kick to the face. Pulls him down. As we're coming up to the 4-minute mark, is now King getting into this match, delivering the attacks back towards Tox. Tox, we're still waiting for this mystery partner of his to tag up with Sci-Fi to bring up his crew to 3. As those kicks, as now he picks up King. What's he gonna do here? The cutter off the top. What the hell? The big diamond cutter off the top. 1, 2. No. King does not allow it to happen. No pin has happened yet. Nobody is up and ahead. As now Tox goes to the other corner. Goes for a flying splash and lands it again. Short elbow. As now he goes for a big headbutt again. Fans counting him down, and there it is. King has been busted open. And there is the taunting right into his face. The fans are not having any of it. As King gets to his feet. Nope, grabs Tox, picks him up. Going to go. Now he tosses him right out to the outside. Holy shit, now they're just tossing each other outside. It's well-deserved karma as he got powerbombed to the outside. And now big reverse from Tox. Coming up on the 5-minute mark, and no man has the advantage here. Big high kick from King. And again trying for that spinning backhand. Trying to toss him into the ref, and the referee gets hit. As now Tox picks him up, and no, a big reversal as he slides down his back. Turns him around. Big knee to the face. As he does it again, picks him up and turns around. Forearm smash to the face. Goes for the pin. Will he get the first one here? 1, 2. No, Tox doesn't let it happen. Holy shit. As this match going on 6 minutes and nothing happening. King, I think, feeling the effects of that wound there as he is losing his mind, I think. Is now he tosses him away, and just Tox falls into that corner of that barrier. And a big kick reversal to the face. As now he picks up King. Big end there from Tox. Goes for the big pin. Will he get it here? Is the ref taking too long to get to it? 2. No. King blocks out of that one also. And the ref's like getting yelled at by Tox. Like, count faster, man. Who's going to get that first pin here? As these two men are putting it all on the line. I want to see that table getting freaking used here. It's kind of like BS. I kind of want to see it done as he's putting the headshots right on that open wound as the fans are counting out how many shots. And I believe it was a 5 count. Big kick to the arm. Big kick to the gut and big stunner there, I think it was. And he goes for the pin. 1, 2, and finally, Tox has claimed the first pin of the night. One more and it's over. And there's a big reversal from King. I think I said Tox said the first pin, excuse me. And there it is, only 3 minutes left to actually King to need to get another pin as he picks him up. Turns him around, throws a power bomb into the freaking ring post. As now he picks him up and a big knee kick down to the floor. Vicious power bomb off the ring post, trying to injure him. As now he throws him into a triangle. Will King get the submission off here? Will Tox give up? And it looks like he's gonna do it. And no, Tox does not give up there. As King picking up Tox. As Tox gets whipped into the actual ring stairs. And now taunting away as King needs to get right on him. None of this taunting here. Now he picks him up. Oh, blocked by Tox. Turns around, floor over. Kick to the face. As now he returns the favor with 1:44 to go. Could Tox take this as a 1-0 win? And again, putting the headshots on. How funny would it be if it went into a draw here? If King just out of nowhere gets up, pulls off a spectacular move, and then just draws the match after that. And there it is again, delivering that stunner style move and goes for the quick pin. 1, 2, 3, and there is your winner. LECLURE beating the champ in that all-out 2 out of 3 falls match. Holy crap, man. And there, a big elbow. Look at just some highlights of the match here. And that one right there, all up in your face. And there's your winner, LECLURE. As still, we are waiting on that mystery partner of his. And did not show up tonight. Soon, I guess, soon we will see who this guy will bring. And now let's get on to the main event tonight. Is the big triple threat 2 out of 3 falls Extreme Rules match. This is going to be an interesting one with 3 men. All hell's about to break loose. And the next match, scheduled for 2 out of 3 falls. It is a triple threat Extreme Rules match. Introducing you first, the former Intercontinental Champion. He is the BRIMAN. As this match here is gonna be a crazy one, as respectfully all 3 men, well, 2 of them for sure, as former Intercontinental Champions, as the Intercontinental Champion has to face off against 2 opponents tonight. As the BRIMAN looking for that title to get it back off SADISTIC one. He has a tough task in front of him, as he has to get 2 pinfalls. And it's a time limit match, so this is going to be an all-out war between these 3 men, as we are going to finally end the chapter here and move on after this match here to see who is the #1 Intercontinental Champion. As first BRIMAN come down to the ring. And introducing you his opponent, again also a former Intercontinental Champion. He is El Barbera. Barbera, again, respectfully, former Intercontinental Champion. Trying to get that title back, and sucks that he has to get his rematch into a triple threat match, but if he can get it here now, he will become the #1 Intercontinental Champion, as his leg is really weird in his pants. We're not going to talk about that. Okay, let's go on. And there is entrant number 2. He looks ready to go. And now, introducing to you, he is 1/2 of the EWO Tag Team Champions and your current Intercontinental Champion. He is the Sadistic One. And I don't know where this other title is, but we know he is the champion as he regained the titles the other night. I believe it was the other night. Let me just double check that just to make sure. Yes, the Sadistic Bloodline regained the tag team titles as it was simulated by mistake, but tonight he had to fight again to defend his now Intercontinental Championship against two men, which is going to be a difficult task as he stares them both down and he is ready to go. Will he hold on to the Intercontinental Championship? Will he be named the EWO Intercontinental Champion after this match? We will just have to wait and see. I hope you're watching the whole match and not skipping to the end, because that's... Come on, you got theatricals. Come on. As he slow walks into the ring. Could he be tired from that tag team match from Monday? Will it take effect? And there it is, the big EWO Intercontinental Championship in a big triple threat. Triple threat Extreme Rules 2 out of 3 falls match. This is going to be a crazy one. That was just a lot to say right there. Stretching out his BRIMAN. Hopping is El Barbera, and sitting down was Sadistic One, and the bell rings, and let's start this crazy affair. Sadistic One just allows the other two to go as Barbera goes down with the first shot, as both men here are taking out Barbera as they know he's probably one of the favorites to win, but we'll see what happens here as now BRIMAN puts him on the shoulder in a big DDT high-rise style. Big kicks to the Barbera as BRIMAN trying to, and he returns the favor with a holy shit float over. So now Barbera getting worked on by Sadistic One. A Sadistic One puts him into a powerbomb and drops him down, and it's a powerbomb into a fall away slam. And he tries to go for a pin here, and no, BRIMAN stops it. This is going to be a tough one because the only way to win is by pin, and yes, it's 2 out of 3 falls, but will like one fall be the factor, or will 2 falls be the factor? We're just gonna have to see as now Sadistic One rolls out of the ring as Barbera works on BRIMAN as the two stay in the ring and go for a big, holy shit, big DDT delivered from Barbera as he tries to go for that pin. Will he get it? No, and BRIMAN kicks right out of it. With 8 minutes to go, and now Barbera goes to the outside. Don't know what he was thinking there. I think he was trying to take a half breather. As Sadistic One is the first one to grab a friendly weapon as he grabs the big sledgehammer and throws it into the gut of BRIMAN. He puts it down and throws a cross body over into Sadistic One. Will a pin happen here? Only a 1 count there. As BRIMAN out right now with that big sledgehammer shot to the gut, as now Barbera is now looking under the ring for something, grabs a kendo stick, big kick and delivered from Sadistic One. Oh, blocks him. Sadistic One blocks him for that kendo chip shot. Big cutters delivered from Sadistic One, and BRIMAN getting that double cutter off to Barbera. BRIMAN now working Sadistic One in the corner. Throws punches, kick, punch, punch, chop, punch, punch, kick, 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 stomp, 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 and holy shit, BRIMAN's on fire. As he goes for the quick pin, could it happen? No, Sadistic One does not let it happen there. As now... Sadistic One gets hit, returning the favor from BRIMAN. Karma's a bitch, throws the sledgehammer right into the face as DDT onto that butt end of that sledgehammer as now Barbera is taunting away. Thinks he's got this in the bag, but he needs to stay on his opponent. As now Barbera goes to the outside. I think he's going to grab something as now Sadistic One is stopping him from doing so. Holy shit! Oh, what the hell was that? Barber's stuck in the top and falls over. And he rolls back into the ring. As now Barbera grabs him. Goes off the rope. Swinging neck breakers. I think that was. Is now he goes for the pin, but no, Sadistic One does not allow it to happen because he knows he has to for sure try to get it. And a big end. And what the hell was that? And it was a KO and the ref calls it. And no, 2 and almost. And obviously there was a KO involved in this match. I did not tell the rules because of the fact that it's just, and the ref is getting beat up by Sadistic One. As now Sadistic One has that KO in his bag with the first one. Off the rope, skydive doesn't work, and face plants. Sadistic One down, and Sadistic One smart thing rolls out of the ring. Is now Barbera going after, but no, BRIMAN delivers a candlestick shot, and boom, X Factor style move. Sadistic One is just hurt on the outside, but he knows he has the first one. All he has to do is do another move, and there's a big stunner. Goes for the pin. 1. Oh no, does not. Sadistic One stops him from getting it. Is now BRIMAN bringing him to the corner. Doesn't know what he's going to do with him. Gets blocked. He throws a chop and doesn't get it, but now he tries to get it and throws him over, and neck breaker. Or I should say reverse DDT, and a beautiful drop kick delivered to BRIMAN, and Sadistic One gets dropped on his face. Is now Barbera on the outside telling Sadistic One to get up, flies over, and a big forearm slap Superman punch from the outside. I don't know, as he could have went for the pin to get it there, but he's just allowing his he grabs a chair, brings it into the ring, and he positions it into the corner, picks him in the gut. Picking up the big man and dropping him right down, going for the pin. At this point, he should allow the pin to happen, as it could end the match. As now Barbera throws him face first, and he goes for the quick pin. BRIMAN gets it. 1, 2. No. Barbera kicks right out of it, as this match for the Intercontinental Championship is close to dwindling down, as Sadistic One is just one. And there it is. Sadistic One ends the match with a big boot, KOing Barbera. And there is your champion and winner, the World EWO Intercontinental Champion, the Sadistic One. And retains, and claims victory as your main Intercontinental Champion, who will take the title away from Sadistic One. We're just gonna have to wait and find out. I want to thank everybody for stopping on by to the EWO live show tonight, as soon we are trying to get a Monday name and a Friday name show, as I would like to separate them a little bit, but all contenders and all opponents and all wrestlers all as one. But I want to, double show, So thank you all for stopping on by, and I will see you all in the next one.